And I know there's going to be sniper towers and all that kind of stuff. People on top of buildings. It's going to be a real fun time. Oh, what a shot. Good shots there. Yeah, we're just kind of piecing everybody up with the DMR right now, which I'm not mad at. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another run here on Incursion Red River. My name is Billiam, and today I have an idea of what I want to do, but it's just a matter of if we can do it or not. Just depends on what we have the mission. I would love to go to the Quarry map and try to go do something near the military base there. Every single Quarry mission I've done lately has all been around the Quarry warehouse area or factory area. It's an awesome addition to the map. I love the redo of it. Don't get me wrong, but I cannot remember the last time I went down there near the yeah, God, I can't talk. I cannot remember the last time I went down there near the military base. So we're gonna go through and see what we have in the Quarry area. We have two VLFs. We have a terminal, and then we also we have two terminals. Okay, so regardless, we're doing terminals. And this one does specify that it's at the military base. So I believe this is the one that we're gonna do. We're gonna find the cassette, boot up the terminal, scan factory.zip from the intel directly within the terminal, shut down the terminal, and to erase everything survive and extract from the area at one of the extraction points. Yeah, so like I said, did learn before, it is just a single wave, mass wave of enemies that come and is not continuous waves. So we will be continuing. We will probably be doing this one. This gives us plus 10 rep. I think we're sitting at 70 something. So, probably gonna do that one. Oh, it does get a 60 M62s. But yeah, we're probably gonna do this one because I know this one's at the military base. Yeah, that one's at the facility near the Quarry, so don't want to do that. So we will do the military base. Task. What task do we have going on right now? Valuable extract 20,000 worth of loot. Yeah, we should be able to get that done. Extraction mastery, we'll track that. Kill 10 with a DMR. I don't think a DMR is really the play this go around. 10 with an SMG. We could do DMR SMG combo. That's interesting. That's a thought. Let me go look at my stash. As much as I'd love to take the Honey Badger for another run, I think I'm leaning towards the FAL for the simple fact of just the stopping power of the M62s against higher level enemies. Now that we've upped that the difficulty, or if we run the PP19 with the AP63 ammo and the 50 round mags there, and just bring like 4 of those. Yeah, let me think on it. I will. Yeah, we'll see here in just a minute what we do. We'll be back. Alrighty, ladies and gents, I believe we are good to go. We are going to run the DMR with the PP19. However, I do not... No, yeah, we are going to try to knock out both of those. Sorry, I was trying to remember how I set my task up. So we did drop the value by extract because you can only have 3 tasks active at one time. So we are dropping that one. We are going to run noise and silence. So till get 10 kills with the SMG. Hot almighty, I cannot talk today. So that is there. And then we also have the extraction mastery, which is VLF. We won't complete this one this go, but it'll give us another step towards it. And then the UICS kill 10 with the DMR just to get that one up as well. Might as well focus on both of those. IGC we already have at level 4. Working on these two. VLF is next. That way we can unlock the rest of the ammo. And I think the gear box as well to be able to store stuff there, which should be fantastic. And then UICS will be the last one that we're going to level up to level 4. And that will basically, and then we'll have everything unlocked. We'll be good to go from there. Probably will switch it up and do some different stuff after that. So stay tuned to see how that's going to go. And we're going to go from there. So anyways, I've spent far too long into the menus. We are already 15 minutes into the recording. Y'all won't see all 15 minutes because I'm going to cut the majority of that out. But still, I need to get going here. So yeah, let's go. Let's deploy. Let's go to Quarry, and we will see you there. All right, here we go. Go ahead and get all this stuff out. And then let's check our GCPS and see where we have to go from here. So we do have to go to the military base. We spawned right here next to it, actually, which is interesting. There's the mission intel, and there's the terminal. We may try to go down this tree line here right to our right and just go from there. If it will let us. It may not allow us to, actually. Maybe it won't allow me. I feel like it should. No, yeah, it's not physically allowing me to go any further that way, so we have to come out this way, which is fine. We should be able to just walk out this way and go down this path right here. So we'll do that. Like I said, we'll be trying to take this a little bit slower, just given the increase in difficulty and the brevity of the situation. Making sure we're not going to get seen by anybody there. Probably will be walking around with the DMR mostly. Worry about somebody peeking that ridge. I guess we'll take the road a little bit here. I know there's going to be sniper towers and all that kind of stuff. People on top of buildings. It's going to be a real fun time. Great way to start it off with a shot like that, to be honest with you. Really trying to get to where we can have some cover somewhere coming into this. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot of cover on this side. Doing exactly what a sniper should be doing right now. Do want to keep these topped off. Like I said, not planning on running this when we actually get in here. This is definitely just for the approach. Clearing out sniper towers, tops of buildings, things like that. Trying to do a very smart tactical approach here. Just because, like I said, the military base is very, very, very difficult to get into. All the sniper towers and everything, all the people in the buildings. They did a fantastic job with basically making sure the AI have a good tactical advantage. Over everything. Actually, it's a pretty decent spot right here if the foliage wasn't so tall. Just trying to make sure I'm checking rooftops, sniper towers, everything I can. There's not a person in that one as of right now. Really wish they had a prone. I know that's something that they're planning on adding soon, is the ability to prone. That is going to be a very welcome addition, in my opinion. Just trying to make sure we're clear before we kind of make this push here. Part of me wants to stealth walk it, the other part of me does not, and I don't know what gun is going to be best to have out in this scenario. I think we're going to go with this. No, we're going to go DMR. But we're going to have it queued up this way. Well, there's no way back now. The only way is forward. Checking buildings, rooftops, and all in between. Really hate that there's smoke there. Like, really hate that there's smoke there. Seems like we do have a tactical advantage here. Trying to listen for other footsteps as we go. Ooh, there's somebody walking up to that tower. Switch. Perfect. I thought he saw us for a second. Good shots all around right now. Good stuff, good stuff. And the PP-19 is just an absolute laser beam. And with the APs, 6.3s in them, I mean, it just shreds. I believe the cassette we're looking for is right here. It may be in this building to our left. We're going to try to get in here. Do hear footsteps outside. Oh, he went in there. Good shots. Could have made that shot fairly easily with this, but I mean, when you have the opportunity to put a 7.62 through the guy's forehead with a pretty good scope, you take that opportunity. Okay, so we are going to take a quick little look at our GCPS here. It is in the next building over to us, which is good. We should be able to go through this building to the next one and go from there. Like I said, we thought I heard somebody else. I think it's that flame sound coming from that tank. Mining battery, bandages were good. So, unfortunately, I do know the second that we hit that alarm, everybody's going to come running. Not just the 300 Blackout MCC. I think it was the other ones that were the better 300 Blackout. I got to remember that round. Barracks area. This is pretty cool. I actually don't think I've been in here. This is pretty cool to see. There's the cassette. Got that. Oh, hello. You're coming with me. And then hills are on 8. Oh, there was somebody up there. Well, that sucks. Not going to sit around and wait for him, to be honest with you. Are going to close that real quick. Check this one more time. Yes, this is going to be over here in this main building. We are going to try to push to the next building over. That does have a rooftop area from what I can see. Unfortunately, there is something in our way, preventing us from getting to that. That body's weird there. I don't really like going up the sniper towers because it does not provide the best coverage, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, I'll loot them on the way out and stuff like that. Good shots there. I know somebody commented on a video, and I apologize for not remembering your name. Hold on. About how often, like, I, like, reload and repack the clip. It's just a habit I've gotten into since playing this game. Especially since it does kind of allow, like, the automatic reloads of the mags. So, it's just all a matter of how you want to play. I see the argument from both sides. I don't know if that's something they're planning on adding in, is the, delayed time of repacking a mag. Definitely make it interesting. That's for sure. If and when they do add that. I swear I just saw somebody on that roof. Am I crazy? Crazy? I was crazy once. Man, yeah, I really don't like this push here. There is somebody up there. Not anymore, there's not. Oop. Man, this is... The DMR play was... Or the DMR choice was 100% the play. Holy... Been immaculate to have. This needs to get moved down here, too. That's the building we have to go in, I'm pretty sure. No, it is that one across the way. Okay. That's the building we have to go in. I don't see a door on this side. Are going to go into here. Actually, I think I do need these now. Don't need that. I'm sitting here hitting my mouse on my controller. Nothing there. Alright, we'll loot this up when we go to leave here. I do want to clear this building. Maybe we can't get up top here? I think we can. No, we cannot. Okay, so no getting up top here. Cool little med bay area, though. What is this? Maybe we can get up top? Or is this just a play? Oh, I bet you potentially get up there, up to here. I'm not seeing anybody over here. Have I picked off that many people, or have they reduced the number of AI here? Because I remember this place used to be... And there's been more than several updates that have happened since I've been this way. And this place was absolutely crawling with AI. That is a head. Oh, I couldn't tell if that was somebody's head or if it was an object on top of the box. That's funny. So we know there's at least one over there. I can't remember if there's normally one up top, too. I'd like to try to make this pick before we move to the next building. Guess we don't have to. Having a building with some coverage is always nice. Not seeing anyone there. There's somebody going up into that tower, though. Did you just go up and walk right back down? Interesting. There's no way he saw me and took off running this way, right? Nope. I just missed him. Where was he? Oh, probably behind the metal. Oh, what a shot. So just trying to take it slow, deliberate, methodical. One thing I did want to address was I know I've talked about doing like an Incursion 101 series. And don't get me wrong, I am planning on doing that. I am extremely busy with work right now and just, family in general. I have the time to jump on here, record a video, stuff like that, but finding the time to go through and edit all the clips and put together the script and all that kind of stuff for the Incursion 101 stuff is... I'm finding it a little bit more difficult to do just because of the time that it takes to do that. So like I said, it's definitely something I want to do, and it's something I'm planning on doing relatively soon in the future. I just, like I said, am struggling to find time to do so just for, I have a 2.5-year-old son. I work a full-time job. This is not anywhere close to a full-time job for me. I try to treat it somewhat as such, as far as making sure I upload on time and I'm providing quality stuff, because I want to make sure I'm providing y'all with quality, entertainment, for lack of a better term. So I want to make sure I'm able to do all that for you, but as far as there's a lot more work going into creating one of those like Incursion 101 videos than what I thought when I initially said I was going to do it, till actually getting to the planning stage of having to figure out what all I want to say, what all I want to be in the script, all that kind of stuff. So I just want to make sure I can provide the best product that I can to you. Even though I'm sure a lot of people that watch my stuff now aren't necessarily interested in like an Incursion 101 type video, or you may be. This may be you know, more people may be watching me that have never played Incursion before and don't know all the different things. And that's great. That's fantastic. Please ask all the questions you could possibly want to ask down below in the comments. I will answer as many of them as I can. But putting together like that full, because it's going to be broken up into multiple videos covering different subjects and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure I provide the best possible product that I can. And like I said, just the planning phase of that has taken a lot longer than what I expected it to. Just because I want to make sure to give y'all a grade A top tier product. I do know I want to loot these two buildings. I'm pretty sure one of them has a gun box and the other one has... I swear I thought I saw a person right there. Oh, are you not going to let me in? That would have been so cool. Well, this kind of sucks. Oh, can't get in sideways either. Man, that would have been so cool. That would have been such a cool way to get into that building. Holy, sorry guys. Definitely going to clear this building first. There's the terminal right there. But we will definitely do more looting. I am going to go up top, clear out. As y'all know, Quarry videos always tend to be a lot longer than some of the other videos just because of the general size of the area. And, I mean, people can come from anywhere, right? So... just want to make sure to clear out as much as possible before committing to lighting that thing up. So let's go ahead and go up top here so we can start clearing out some of these other areas. Looking at other rooftops, other sniper towers, and just the general people below. Just to make sure we got everything cleared out. Like I said, I know we won't be able to clear the whole area from up here, but we'll at least be able to clear out the majority of the surrounding area. For all I know, there could be somebody up here, too. I do see somebody over here. It's not as clean as what I wanted. Thought I killed one over there already. Putting our Quarry General key to work today. Good thing we got like 3 more of them. Don't tell me it's just like a med box and a toolbox in here. Nah, there's got to be something else in here. Got to be a gun box in here. Yep. Ooh. STV and then an Augie Boy. I'm good on both of those. I'm not going to waste another key usage on that. Does provide good cover to shoot out of, though. Not seeing anybody over there in that general area. Top of that building's looking clear. Nobody there. Nobody appears to be up there. I think that's the one I cleared out already, though, so I'm not entirely surprised. Could potentially be somebody there. Oh, rebar. That's interesting. I've not seen that before. We're gonna grab that just to grab it. I mean, it's less than 10K. So it's honestly probably about 6, maybe. I think there's a separate level for 5, so I'm assuming it's probably more than 5. Somebody walking. Good shots there. Yeah, we're just kind of piecing everybody up with the DMR right now, which I'm not mad at. We're definitely going to get our SMG kills here shortly. Definitely going to get those in. Oh, what?
Located a body. Situation could be compromised.
Dead now. Assuming that was the same person. Okay. Getting real close to kicking this off, guys. Sorry, I know you're probably like, oh my god, just hit the button already. But I'm honestly terrified of the terminal stuff, especially on the harder difficulty. I am, for the most part, rightfully scared. I guess scared may not be the best word. I am extremely nervous about what's about to happen. So I just want to make sure to take out as much extra pressure that could be added. While I have the opportunity to. And I can't see anybody else that could be posing a potential threat. Like I said, there's always the opportunity of somebody else walking around out there. But, guys, I think it's about that time. We're going to kick this thing off. We're going to get into a position. I don't know where we're going to go. We're going to scout that out first because I am going to hunker down in a corner. Like the little rat that I am. And just take on the wave as they come. I think it's close to 20 some odd people. So it's definitely not an easy task. Definitely not an easy task per se. Let me grab a swallow of my drink. I apologize for the beeping noise that is about to ensue. But hold on, I hear somebody. That's not good. Really thought that would have killed him. Well, where are you at? As soon as I say I'm ready to kick this thing off. I guess it doesn't matter. It does, though, because the last thing I want them is being shooting me through the glass when I go to start this thing. That is the last thing that I need. Who knows where this guy went? I'm not hearing steps anymore. I think there's a way to kind of cheese this spot a little bit. And I'm thinking... Where are you at?
Sector Charlie, clear.
Just went that way. Sorry, I can't give up. I can't give this search up. Keep walking. I believe that was the guy. So, I honestly think we're going to come hide here in this stairwell. There's a good chance we're going to be right here. That way it gives us an opportunity to fall back if needed. I'm not too worried about getting shot, potentially from there. But we'll probably crouch down and be just like this. So I apologize if you think that's cheesy. To me, that is the best case of survival. And that is what I'm going for here. So let's just double check. We'll double check this again. Locate and boot up terminal. There it goes. Oh, what'd I get caught on there?
Unidentified activity in our sector.
I'm gonna try to pick some off as they come if I can.
Potential security breach. Check it out.
Found a corpse.
Confirmed fatality.
All right, they're in.
Got a body here. Looks like one of ours. Stay alert. Help needed. We're pinned down. Confirmed KIA. Body found in the area. Possible hostile detected.
Go and reload.
Found a corpse. Confirmed fatality.
Dead body at my location. Report to command.
Vision.
I hear them all around. They want to keep coming in. Keep coming in. That's the way I see it.
We have a body here. Looks like a fatality. We've located a body. Situation could be compromised.
Not ready to give up this hold quite yet.
Found a corpse. It's a confirmed fatality.
Got a body here.
Hostile fighting. Stay alert.
When y'all give me the opportunity to do it, I'm gonna do it.
We have a body here. Looks like a fatality. We found a body. Hostile.
Yeah, they're starting to rush a little bit now. Number of footsteps is definitely decreasing. And there is a horde of bodies there. Holy!
We found a body. Possible casualty. I'm injured.
We found a body. Possible casualty.
Requesting immediate reinforcements.
This thing does slap, though.
Looks like one of ours. Stay alert. Suspicious activity reported. Stay alert. Found a corpse. It's a confirmed fatality.
Nope, there's somebody inside. Still hear a couple more.
Unusual activity reporting. Proceed with caution.
Under heavy fire! Tango spotted!
Oh! I'm stuck. I'm stuck on something. Holy shit.
I'm injured!
Holy shit. I came out of that with no damage. How? Alright, I think it's time to get to work. Believe there's a way to get over here, yeah. Okay. Help. I do want to back out because I do want to check real quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to go here. Scan factory zip from the intel directory. So we want to scan. So I'm still very new at this, guys. So directory. Scan. Oh, what was that scan? This is atrocious. Scan factories.zip. Okay. Let's go back to help. Oh, I need to log in, don't I? Directory. It'd be read users.text. Admin UICS at root 1. So we want to log in. Oh, dadgummit. We hit the wrong button. Admin UICS at root 1. Login successful. Help again. Directories. Scan factories.zip. CD. Oh, we need to do CD programs. Would it be scan? No. Let's see. Users file find credit. Yeah, we did that. Would it be? We're still in programs. To find a file, try to change directly and use directly command to scan all available files. Some directories require special access. Yeah, I have that. So we're in the directory. But it says scan. We're in maybe it's not programs we need? What would it be? So directory is operation. Maybe it's dr external. Oh, dir external. dir. Oh, it's cd external. External would then be scan factories.zip. Yes, there we go. Okay, we got it figured out. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So let's check this, see if there's anything else we need to do. Nope, just shut down terminal. Which that should be help and then shut down. Perfect. And just like that, we get it. So the only thing that should be left now is to survive an extract. We have an absolute mess of bodies on our hand here. And I hear one more. Okay. Let's get to looting. I don't think these guys are going to have too much. Just because they didn't before. But it's not just like massive loot coming your way. But it's definitely still worth checking out because you never know. Nope, you don't have much. You have an AUG, spotlight. Another AUG, another spotlight, bunker, elevator key. That's worth some money. We'll snag it. I want to see where the bodies are. Holy. Did we drop some bodies out here? They did have a little something, something. M2. Well, we'll grab that as well. MP5, help. M62's blackout. M4A1, Leopold sight. I do like the Leopold sight that's on here now. That's what's on the PP19. I do quite like it. And yeah, not much of anything else. We will go ahead and just grab that just to grab it. It's not worth a whole lot, but we will grab it just to grab it. I think that's everybody there. All right, so let's loot up some, and then we'll be able to skedaddle out of here. Now, a lot of the place should be cleared. Like I said, don't think I'm going to go too far out of where we've kind of already been. Yeah, that's the site again. If you need to find that site, just come to Quarry, apparently. They're all over the place here. I think I've looted that already. I don't know if I've looted this yet. Yeah, I have. So, and I know there's, I do have the safe keys, so we are going to be trying to find at least one or two of those. We'll take a walk through up here. Now that we're not too worried about being, like, uber stealthy. Like I said, a lot of this has been cleared out. We're probably just going to go right back out that way, near the way we came in. And exit out of there. $1 singular is what was in that. We will grab you. A little vodka, never hurt nobody. Alright. Yeah, that's just the stairs back up. Now, I do want to go to these buildings over here and go loot, and there's still a lot of bodies outside as well. 320. Can't remember which ones of these I need, so we're just gonna kind of grab a couple of each, probably just 2 of each, and go from there. Oh, you have a Scar Light. Look at you being different. No, nothing there. I'd like to see. I don't know. I know there's all the different items and stuff are going to be used. I'm not going to say I'd like to see this or that. We'll see. I'm very curious. I feel like the next update is going to be a lot closer to how kind of they envision the final game to be, as far as the hideout and all that kind of stuff being in there. So I'm very interested to see how all that is done. Very, very interested to see how all that's going to be done. So I know I've made my kind of, thoughts known on what I think of the update and stuff like that. I do think it's amazing. Especially the rework of this area. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And then get the guy that did the Tarkov mod for the AI, the realistic scavs or whatever it's called, something along those lines. Getting that guy in is huge to do the AI, because that's just gonna, kind of cut out what just happened with me just being able to kind of just stand there and just hold. So that's going to be very cool to see how that progresses and develops. Thought there was a safe in one of the... Oh, hello, gorgeous. I have plenty of you already. Well, I have one of you. Not plenty. I guess I shouldn't say plenty, but I have one already, so there's no need for another. Maybe the safe's in the other one. Oh, we are kind of closer to this side. We could push this side and try to exit from over here. Oh my god, I've seen this so many times. That raised optic is just wild. In case you do come here, these buildings are really good for loot. Like I said, not necessarily like the highest quality, but in terms of volume, there's a lot packed into these buildings. I'm trying to remember if I killed somebody in this one or not. I'm gonna sit here and run around this area like a freaking fool and get shot. No, I did not kill anybody in this one. I missed. Come on, pop your head out. I need to see you. Oh, I wasn't ready. Was there somebody in that one the whole time? Oh, yeah. Just popping heads. We should easily have both of these tasks done and dusted with the amount of bodies that we have dropped on this map. I don't think that loaded. It did not. We can give that a quick check real quick over here. Yeah, we got those done and dusted. Like I said, the PP-19 with, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the 9mm ammo unless you get the AP63s. Those are definitely the best ones in my opinion. So if you are planning on running this or even the MP5, I highly recommend getting the AP63s. And like I said, my opinion, just a better round all together. I swear I thought there was a safe in one of these. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, I guess there's still the upstairs here. I forgot. That'd be cool if you could actually interact with that keypad. I said, don't really need the cash, but might as well. AKS, AK-74M. Yes, I see the safe. Don't need a mining battery. Yes, I am purposely saving the safe for last. Be cool also to see what they do with this to, like, loose loot. Loose loot, something I really like about Tarkov. So, like, to have the actual guns being there to pick up, like this drill being able to be picked up, that screwdriver, stuff like that, I think would be really cool. And it's just cash. I think would be really cool to see. We do have the large safe key as well. I don't know if I necessarily want to go through and try to find a large safe, because I don't remember off the top of my head where any are at. I don't think I looted that. There's a lot of 45 ammo here. Let's go loot up this building. Ow, don't worry about closing the door. We'll grab that. Took out all the bad guys, not really worried too much, just kind of running through. Like I said, this video has been going on for a while, so trying to, I guess, kind of quote-unquote speed loot. That is glass. Definitely not worried about hitting everybody. I do know the people that tend to be around the sniper towers tend to have a little bit better loot. So I do want to try to check that out. I don't need another one of those, I don't believe. Military radio, yes please. We're good. The stubby. Wooden FAL stock. Alright, let's push on. I thought I missed a box on the shelf. I was like, wait, what? I don't think I've ever been into this building right here. Interesting. Ooh, a little marked coin action. 9 less times I have to press that godforsaken button. Oh, even more mark coins. Now it's 46 less times I have to press that damn button. So, like I said, just kind of trying to speed loot this a little bit. I don't want to take up too much more time. But, I mean... Also, I am kind of looking for a large safe. Like I said, I don't think there is actually a large safe over here. More mark coins. Okay. Listen. Oh my god. Don't think I've ever seen that many mark coins in a building at one time. Did I not kill somebody here? Did I walk over their body? I did. Walked right over it. M4, fuel. Not interested in fuel right now. I don't have that task. Do want to get to this tower. SRS-2, another military radio. We will take that. What was that rig you had on? Yeah, let's load this rig up. That may help to actually make space for it. That's fine, you can go there. Okay, give us a little bit more space to work with. Really want to get over to here. In case y'all didn't know, this little building right here, and I'll show you on the map real quick which one it is. It's this one. If you come to the backside of it, and it's right here when you first come in if you approach off the riverside. If you come around back here, jump and crouch, you can get into here. And I don't think there's anything this way. Oh yeah, there's this box here that has a board game in it. Well, we have a couple of those already. There's no need to grab another. Actually, I think I sold them all. And also has a gun case, which was absolute shit this time. But yeah, so in case you're wondering how to actually get into there, there you go. That's how you do it. Yeah, like I said, I know there's safes here, a large safe here somewhere. I'm not that worried about it. As much as I'd like to hit one, I'm not hard-pressed on making sure to find one. There's a dead guy. We're getting the hell out of here. We're done. We have done this way too long today. We are heading to extract. We are, yeah, hour and 22 minutes into the recording. By the time we get it cut down, it's probably going to be a little over an hour. Oh, don't tell me this one's closed. It opens in 3 minutes. Well, we're going to come here, and I'm going to sit here for this 3 minutes. Y'all are not. We're going to cut back to when we are back into our stash and have everything there. Sorry, stretching. Yeah, we're going to cut back to our stash. We'll see you there. Okay, and we're back. Yep, didn't want to, I guess, cut back exactly to the stash. We're going to go here to the splash screen. So, our 12-minute in raid, 3 minutes of that was me sitting there waiting for the thing to open. $81,000 in loot value, 2 tasks completed, 41 KIA. Definitely a good run there. Definitely a good run. Yeah, that is, even with the harder difficulty, that was my best approach to them, especially with me not going there in a while. But yeah, even with the harder difficulty, that was my best approach to the military base. I picked off who I needed to pick off. I took out who I needed to take out, and it worked. So yeah, let's go to our messages. Let's go ahead and grab everything that we need here. Got everything there. Let's go back to our stash. And we have a messy stash. These AP63s I am not getting rid of. Still just shy of the VLF stuff. So I'm just going to stop here. Let me go through, get all this organized, get everything done. I need to check to see what other tasks we have that we could potentially go ahead and sell some stuff for that we have and be done with that. Let me go do that. I will be back at the end with the verdict of everything that we were able to accomplish. We're sitting at $610,000 dollars right now. So let's see where we end up at the end of that. So we will be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are now up to $674,000. That was a $64,000 run right there. Not bad at all. I did forget to repair my guns at the end of that. So yeah, fantastic run. I mean, can't be happier with the way that turned out. The terminal missions, like I said, it's definitely worth kind of scouting and finding your spot you can hold up in. It's a very interesting concept, and I do really like it. I'm just, I think it's just AI change. Just the AI change to kind of maybe not push you as hard, but to get in and defend the actual terminal itself. Because right now the focus is to just kind of rush the area on guard that you're there. I think it would be cool to... Oh, that's quest items. I think it would be cool to have them rush into you and try to surround the terminal itself, and protect it. And I think adding the addition in to have them be able to shut the terminal down, to where if you weren't defending the actual terminal and they were able to come in there and, you know, get on it and go through some type of motion, not just like an instant touch, but some type of like going through a motion to shut the terminal down, it would restart you from the start, to where if you re-triggered it again, it would spawn another wave of enemies. So it becomes a war of attrition, and you actually had to sit on the point, unlike what I did, where I kind of went to the stairs and sat there waiting for them to come and just push until there were so few numbers I could just peek out the windows or push them and clear them out. Personally, I think that would be the better way to go. I think that would be... it just makes more sense to add that kind of force need to be at the terminal. Not necessarily have to get it done right away. And it does still just be one single wave, not endless waves. But to have their objective be to get in and shut the terminal down, and not necessarily just to find the player, I think is the best way to, would be a better way to do it. Like I said, I don't know how difficult that is from a coding perspective. I am not a game developer. I am simply just a moron who sits here with a mic in front of a monitor, recording their gameplay, playing an absolutely fantastic game that I love. I'm just trying to provide a little bit of feedback here or there on what I think could possibly make that mission better, especially with it just being a singular wave, having the ability to have your progress be reset at any point. Because let's say you get halfway through and it happens, right? And I'm even game for waves, and or it being one singular set amount. Let's just say 30 people, but you get 5 people to start with, right? And then once you get logged into admin, it triggers another 5 people. Stuff like that, to where it kind of, you know, staged waves, but it's random random. I don't know how it would work. Just kind of spitballing some ideas out there. But like I said, I love it. I always have loved this game. But I'm sitting here rambling at this point. But anyways, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I think we were, last I checked, over 100 subs, right at 109, almost to 110. I'm going to quit giving updates on sub count because you can see it down below what it actually is. If for some reason you are not subbed, I would love for you to. It would greatly help me out and help this channel grow some more. I'm wanting to develop an Incursion Road River community that can come here, talk about gameplay, watch gameplay, a place where hopefully I can get around to making tips and trick videos and other videos, give you updates about new guns they're adding, just updates they're pushing through in general, stuff like that. I would like for this to be kind of the #1 Incursion community on YouTube outside of Blue, obviously, because he's the community manager. But if I want to be up there being able to do that kind of stuff, having the same engagement with the audience and have people be able to come here and find information about the game as well. And do full gameplay runs where you can come in and see the whole process start to finish. So, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. I do not blame you if you don't because of my rambling here at the end. But majority of you have probably clicked off the video by now anyways. If you have not clicked off the video yet, please let me know down below that you have watched it all the way through. I'm curious how many people are actually watching the videos all the way through or just watching up until the end of the run and then clicking off or clicking off somewhere in the run, yada, yada, yada. And I am always open to criticisms and things I could do better as well as far as the way I'm kind of presenting this out to everybody. I do it in the same way that I approach each run as kind of a new run, new gear up and go type thing. That's the way I've always done it, even back when I was first started off playing Tarkov, stuff like that. So, but thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. I look forward to hearing feedback from y'all and what y'all think about the terminal missions and the videos in general. And we will see you in the next one.